Well, looks like I'm getting an iron infusion.
Taking the good with the ups and downs. I wanna see how the world turns round. Let's go adventure in the deep blue sea. Home is with you wherever that may be. Home is with you wherever that may be.
Good morning, y'all. I hope everyone's doing as well as can be. So I'm having an iron infusion today. My hematologist called, I think it was yesterday or the day before, yesterday, and said that my anemia has gotten worse. My ferritin level is really low. And my hemoglobin is low, but I don't think it's like severely low, but the ferritin is low enough to warrant a iron infusion. So this was totally not planned. I actually had a POTS appointment planned for today that I've been waiting for a month for. A follow-up appointment for my MALS test at the POTS clinic. So I actually my hematologist's office wanted me to come in right away for the iron infusion. So I had to call and reschedule my POTS appointment. And turns out they didn't have anything for over a month away until January 14th. So obviously things are not going as planned, but that's okay. We're gonna work through it. And hopefully this iron infusion will give me energy. I've been sleeping for at least 16 hours a day the past couple weeks. I've been extremely fatigued and exhausted beyond belief. I mean, as it is, my arm is shaking from holding this camera up. It's taking a great amount of effort. I have been battling anemia for years now, but it hasn't been so serious that I've needed iron infusions. I've been taking oral iron. I've actually been taking double the recommended amount of oral iron, but because I have malabsorption, I don't absorb all of my nutrients properly. And also, the last few months, my adenomyosis, which those of you who don't know, adenomyosis is like endometriosis. It's where your endometrial lining grows into your uterus wall, and it's extremely painful. It causes like pain that feels like daggers in your stomach. I cry when I'm on my period because it's that painful, and a lot of the times I end up in the ER or even admitted because it affects me that much. I throw up, and it's really rough. I have extremely heavy periods, and lately I've been having 2 periods a month because of my adenomyosis. So all that bleeding has resulted in this really serious anemia. I'm going to take you guys along with me to my iron infusion. I hope that this is going to help me. I hear there's going to be a lot of side effects, especially for people like me who have a lot of other health complications. But we're going to stay positive and hope that it goes well. Yeah, I'm going to see you guys later. I'm on my way to the hematologist's office. I have a really bad headache, which is why I'm wearing the sunglasses. I've had a lot of really bad headaches lately, and I'm exhausted, but hopefully this will give me energy. My hematologist's office wanted me to come like right away. Yeah, look at this. Is that a parking space or not? Like, I don't know. I look so gorgeous right now. Like, I think this is my new look. I think I'm always gonna go out like this. Hat, sunglasses, mask.
1, 2, 3. You're doing so good.
Not so good, you said?
I said you're doing good.
Oh, good.
I just have to. So I'm just gonna advance the needle.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Sorry. Sorry. You're doing so good. And that was all the blood I was talking about.
Okay.
Just gonna flush a little bit. Any pain?
A little bit, yeah. I mean, not with the flushing, though.
Keep still.
I look ridiculous with these glasses and the mask.
So you got your favorite blanket.
Yeah. Got my favorite blanket. It's good because it's cold. But they have blankets here too, and I didn't know that. But yeah, it's going well. I mean, it's only been a couple minutes, but I haven't had any side effects. So I had my blood transfusion and I am just sitting here. I am having a lot of nausea and dizziness, and my headache is worse than it was when I came in. So they're just kind of like watching me, and I'm just waiting to see like what happens. Here with my blanket. My legs reclined. So yeah, just wanted to update. I'm just waiting for about 30 minutes to see if I have any like allergic reactions. Like, I don't know how to explain it other than saying like I feel kind of drunk, like, or hungover, like I'm nauseous and just headache and just woozy. I did take a Benadryl preemptively, like about 30 minutes to an hour maybe before the transfusion started. So that probably is helping. Hi guys, so it's the next day, the day after my iron infusion, and I am feeling pretty miserable, to be honest. I am having horrible nausea, and I'm usually nauseous, but I'm more nauseous today than usual. Ever since my infusion, I've been getting these waves of nausea. And this morning I woke up feeling so nauseous, and I ended up spending maybe an hour in the bathroom being sick. I wasn't going to share this with you guys, but I think it's really important to be real with everyone, to show you guys the reality of what it's like to get an iron infusion as someone with chronic diseases, someone with EDS and POTS and mycotoxin disease, etc. Yeah, I am still pretty nauseous, but I'm feeling a little better after taking Zofran and smoking. I think that's the worst of the side effects. I still have a headache too, and my joint pain is worse today throughout my body. So iron is a pro-oxidant, meaning it contributes to inflammation. It's the opposite of an antioxidant. So for people who have inflammatory or degenerative diseases, iron can make those diseases worse. And I have both inflammatory and degenerative diseases. I have degenerative disc and joint disease, arthritis, osteoarthritis, EDS, and I have chronic inflammatory response syndrome, also known as mycotoxin disease. So that is something to keep in mind if you have an inflammatory disease or degenerative disease. It could be a little harder for you to deal with the side effects afterwards, or you might have worse side effects. So yeah, I am really hoping that the side effects will wear off. I think this is normal to feel sick for the first or second day after the infusion, and then the side effects will start to go away. My hematologist told me that it might take up to a couple weeks before I get the full effects of the iron infusion. So I am looking forward to feeling better. But the good thing is, she said it will last for about 3 months, this round, and then I'll get another round in March or so. Of course, we're going to be monitoring my blood levels until then, like usual. And yeah, I said I don't have to take any more iron pill, any oral iron, since I had the iron infusion, which is good because that makes my stomach issues worse. The iron infusion itself went really well. The worst part of the actual infusion was them getting a vein, because to get the IV in is always hard for me. I'm a hard stick. And it took them actually, I think it took her like 2 or 3 tries, which is much better than usual. Danielle was the nurse's name. She was awesome. She gave me 2 juice boxes. Shout out to Danielle. But yeah, she did it. She did pretty good. The first vein blew out, and then she moved to my right arm. This is what's been happening lately with all my blood draws, is like they think that my left arm is better, so they start there, and then they find out it's not good. And then they go to my right arm, and when I say arm, I mean hands. My arms are not accessible. The veins in my arms are horrible. They have sclerose. They have a lot of scar tissue from a ton of sticks from IVs and blood draws over the years. So basically, my only accessible spot are in my hands, and this has been this way for a while now. Thankfully, I have a high pain tolerance, and it doesn't bother me that much, generally speaking. But yesterday, it did kind of hurt. She got me right here on the corner. I don't know if you could, I don't know, you can't really even see where she, probably gonna bruise up. First she tried right here, and then that didn't work, and then that's when she moved to this arm. And then she couldn't get a vein. She found out my veins in this hand were even more horrendous, so she went back to the left hand, and then finally she was able to get a good vein. So thankfully only one blown vein yesterday. That's something to celebrate. I always count my blessings, no matter how small they are. So yeah, I think that was the worst of the actual infusion. Like I said, now the hard part is getting through these side effects. It's okay because I'm used to dealing with a lot of side effects or a lot of symptoms, so I know I'm gonna get through it. I'm gonna run my IV fluids and I'm just gonna try to rest, and hopefully I'll be able to lay down. I was too nauseous for a while to even lay down. So, but I am feeling a little better, so hopefully I could lay down and take a nap. I am really exhausted. I woke up a lot earlier than usual because of my nausea, so I need a nap. Okay, this is making me nervous. I'm having a really hard time pushing this through my line, like even with two hands. Ooh, it's really hard to push. Like there's a lot of resistance, and I really hope that's not a bad sign. I hope my PICC line is working okay, and I hope I don't have any more blood clots. Oh my goodness, why? Oh my gosh, it's so hard. Yeah, this is having a hard time pushing too. Crap. It looks like that spot that's really irritated from it's an allergic reaction to the dressing. I don't know if you could see it. It's actually bleeding, like it's dry blood, so it bled at some point. So that's not good. Really hope that my infusion company finds another dressing that I am not super allergic to and that won't cause so much pain and irritation.
Maybe I'm off my hinges, but I believe you. That's why I'm going to let you go. I'm going to give you to the count of three to get your lousy, lying.
I wanted to mention that I am now a Mighty Well ambassador. Mighty Well is a community of sick and disabled people. They are also a brand that sells apparel and wellness products. So check out their website, Mighty Well, to see if there's anything that you would like to buy for yourself or for one of your loved ones in the fight this Christmas. I have an affiliate code linked below. I'm also going to pop it up on the screen here. So you could get 10% off if you use my code. It's just my name, Claire W, and then 10 for 10% off. And yeah, follow the link below, because if you follow the link, that will really help me out, so I would really appreciate that. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I love you all to pieces. Please give this vlog a like if you liked it, and subscribe to see more of my journey. Make sure to hit the bell for notifications on when I post new videos. Alright, take care guys.